Our conditions remaining mildly bearish in this bull market, with a bull market rank sitting at 26.04. This upper level of this current trend right here, you can see starting to flatten, starting to curl down a little bit right here. That's part of the biggest risk currently, is that we are so long into this bull market, and watching to see if we're getting some continuation of this slowdown right here after that big rally. We are seeing some continued weakness in buy-sell ratio, 0.73. Less than 1 means that bears are in control right here. You've got bears, the red line above the green line, and we're starting to see that breadth starting to shift more towards that bearish location. Also seeing that sentiment area coming off of those extreme areas, but pulling back into that 50% line. This indicator oftentimes as well works with some support and resistance ranges, where we can see that 50% location can hold up or near to it, versus the extremes, watching for the extreme locations as well as the centering locations. So pulling back, this is an area on S&P 500 that we could see a bounce, also with some support locations. Let's jump over and look at SPY. We talked about this yesterday. This support area is sitting right here. You can see we touched this one, touched here, now touching again on this, just lower than that 586 range. Just got a little bit of a slowdown after that pretty decent sell-off that we had the other day here as well. If we jump over and take a look at bonds, we did see a rally in the short-term bonds here. I wouldn't call it a rally, I guess, just some support starting to happen right around that 618 retracement area. Remember that this box 382 to 618 creates a counter trend support area, where we're looking for price to hold up inside of one of these ranges, and in this case it just slid right through that 38250 and is now working around that 618 zone. We'll see if that gets support and starts to shift that trend back up the other direction. And also TLT, not quite as strong. This 1 year time frame, if we go out just a little bit, you can see there is some significant support back down here that we could be starting to test on TLT, and we'll see if we get any continuation there as well. If we jump over to sectors, continuing to see that that mixed signal here, where we've got buys, holds, and sells kind of across the board. You're seeing a little bit of a tick up here in real estate and consumer goods, and the remaining leading consumer service, energy, financials on the upside for sectors. Also, commodities got a bit of a pop yesterday. Gold pulling back into that 50% zone and getting a 1.5% move off or near that zone yesterday. Silver, SLV, also pulling back, retracing, finding some support in that same location. And then oil also had a bit of a pop yesterday. Let's see if we can find that USO right here. Also oil, some volatility there, but that 3%, pretty decent move in that retracement zone. Also, if we jump over and take a look at some muscle stocks in the group, got a few more in here after a decent day yesterday. Don't forget to go through and look a little bit deeper in the list. Sometimes you'll see some of these common names like Costco and Boston Scientific, and even Welltower, which is in the real estate space, Calmaine Foods, Dell Computer, got some great names, NRG in the energy space, and so take a little bit deeper look inside of those stocks. You may find something that sets up a little bit better for you, and with some of those larger cap names, you've got Philip Morris down there, so seeing some activity across the board. Let's take a look at these top two names. We've got ASPI, which has been a big mover here, $2 or $3 all the way up to $8 or $9 now, and some consolidation, some support right here, a little bit deeper retracement, and early. Pull that volume back in to see if we had increased volume on that day. Also, not a big volume increase yesterday, but stocks in momentum, pulling back, really volatile, back into that 382 retracement zone, and holding, at least as of now, a couple of retests of that 650 area. Let's look at the next one in the list, which is IESC. Similar type price pattern, finding some support around that 236 area. Also in relatively light volume right here as well. Those are the two leading strongest ranked stocks, with new buy signals having gone from hold back over to buy. That'll do it for today's update, and we're going to have a fantastic day today.